Morning everyone, welcome to part 3 of the turbo conversion. In today's episode we're going to be putting the wiring loom in, the original wiring loom from the car, and we'll also be putting the turbo wiring loom in. Dale will be giving a description of what the turbo wiring loom, or should I say EFI wiring loom, it's not actually a turbo wiring loom, it's actually for an EFI. He'll be giving a description of what each bit does, and we'll be threading that through in the car and sorting that out and telling you what each piece does. There's not a lot of time lapse on this episode because this one is more of a how-to episode, so you can have a look to see how the wiring goes, and if you take out the wiring you can see how it goes back in and stuff if you're planning to do a similar thing, or you're wanting to tidy your engine bay up or change your engine, do a similar conversion. So this is more of a how-to video, so there's not a lot of time lapse in and hopefully not a lot of editing either. So yeah, let's crack straight on. Okay, so our first job is to strip out the dash. So steering wheel off, you just need a flathead screwdriver to pop this out. So pop that out. Ooh. And then nut on there, take that off. And then we've got screws here, here, oh, here, one hiding here, one here and one here, and the dash will pull out. And then we'll bring you back about the other bits. Dale's going to start taking out the glove box so we can start putting all the wiring in. Okay, so we've disconnected everything. All the bolts are out. We're just going to take the dashboard out. We've took take the cowling off, and we've dropped the steering column, 2 13mm bolts, one here and one the other side here. Brake pedal's back on. We've got a pedal, so Dale is now going to pull the dashboard out, or pull the dashboard out should I say, and disconnect all the things at the back.
Very technical this.
It is. And we'll disconnect the plugs on the back of the speedometer and take the speedo cable out.
There you go.
Lovely. And that's out, and this is what we're left with. So these are the plugs, they go into the back of the dash, cigarette lighter, and the 2 switches. You can see glove box is out, ready to put the ECU in. Okay, so that's the first bit done. Okay, this is the wiring loom sat up on the bench. So Dale's now going to explain which plugs do what. So I'll hand you over to Dale.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Well, one of us needs to.
Right, so in the car, these are your fuel pump relays. This is the multi-plug. You don't need the multi-plug. You need 3 wires, which is the red and the black for your fuel pump, black for ignition 2, and the green for your rev counter. These are earths that go inside the car. That's the fuse for the fuel pump. That's your multi-plug to the ECU. That's the battery permanent live to power the ECU and the relays up. What else have we got? This is the pressure switch to retard the ignition on boost, which is quite handy as it comes straight from Ford like that. I think it was something to do with if you couldn't find unleaded fuel at the time, you could put 4-star in it and flick a switch or whatever, and it'd retard the ignition for you.
That's clever.
They're your injector plug, both of them are. And then this is for your distributor and your module. And that's it, it's pretty simple really, if you know what you're doing.
Yeah, if you know what you're doing, it's simple. I have no idea, so I'm glad Dale's here to help. So this is laid out. We're now going to try and put it in the car, and we'll see you in a minute. Okay, so we're going to be now putting my original wiring loom back in to start with, and then we'll be putting the turbo loom in. So Dale knows where all this goes, I hope. So we'll watch him do this. I'm going to film it, and that way we've all got a reference then. If anyone ever needs to take a loom out of a Cortina and put it back, you know where it needs to go.
Right, I think this one has got to be redone because that's for your spotlights and it's been done wrong. They wired it to the switch, not the actual plug. What a mess.
Yeah. I hate wiring.
Alright, some of this goes under the battery tray. Don't get anything dirty. Sure.
That's your negative terminal, isn't it?
I think so. Yeah, it's negative, but I don't.
Yeah.
No, I don't think it does come out there. No. Right, that goes. It's been a while. It's been a minute. So this kind of like curves round because this one. Sure that one stays on the outside.
Yeah, one of them's got a clip on still, isn't it? Yeah.
That's right. These come through here. Can't do. Has that clip moved?
Probably. It's there, isn't it?
Yeah, that does go. That does go. I'm going mad. Going mad. That goes through there. That one goes up there.
So Dale's just struggling to remember where everything goes. Obviously, these 80s cars, the wiring looms are incredibly simple. Imagine trying to do this on a modern car. It'd be torture.
I'll just get you what. Right, yeah, there we go. And that clips up around here somewhere. Which is your positive plug? Is it this side or is it this side?
It's this side. Positives this side, negatives that side.
Yeah, it must all go through then. I didn't think it did. Sits like that. Yeah, they go through here. That's your temperature and your oil switch.
So in case you didn't hear that, it's temperature and oil switch. The colour wise are they green and black, green and red?
Blue and black, I think.
Blue and black.
It's your oil.
Is the oil.
And your red and white is your temperature.
Red and white is the temperature gauge.
Right, where are we here? Yeah, that's right.
And of course you just bend the tabs back. It's just worth noting, guys, that when you take the wiring loom out with the tabs, is don't bend them too much because obviously the metal is 40 years old. They could eventually snap off. So just move them only the amount you need, and then you can just push them back when you put the wiring loom back.
It's your headlight wiring.
Headlight wiring.
I need the earth screws
there.
Well. Yeah, and you got your earth that goes there.
Yeah.
But the screws are all in there.
Screws are all in a pot, which we'll do. We'll just lay the wiring out where it needs to go, and then we'll put all the earths on.
This one's the fun one, getting the plugs back in. Right. This one's quite straightforward, but it's the multi-plugs. Put that in there. Now.
Go.
So this will all need modifying because this is your ballast.
Resistor.
Someone's changed with speaker wire that it's a bit dodgy. But,
Oh.
Because you were running electronic ignition, weren't you?
Yes.
So you're not running a ballast wire, so
Right.
you just changed for normal. Then you've also got this, which is your stop for your old carburettor.
Right.
So that needs pulling off. This needs taking off and redoing.
Okay.
So we can do that. Not a problem. So your wiper motor, someone's put the cover back on.
Yes, I'll put that back on, but I did only do it hand tight, so we can take that back off.
All good.
So we can take that back off.
Right. These plugs can be tricky because they're hanging in the backside. There's actually a mark on the plugs, so you know where to line them up and push them back in. I don't know if you want to.
Okay, so just in case you didn't hear that, there's lines, you say, or like arrows on the plugs.
So there, look.
Let's have a look. Let's
Got two
zoom
lines
in.
on that plug set on the top there, so you can't put the
So
plug
them
in the
two,
wrong way.
these two lines here, you can see where my finger is, and there. That's so they
same.
line up.
Same on both plugs.
Same on both plugs, so you can't get them wrong. So it's a little bit difficult to film in there because Dale's got hands like shovels and we can't really see. So I will try and get it as best I can, but obviously we need pushing together. So they're back together.
Right. I'm going to put a little bit off.
So we're just going to push them back into the holes. They're a bit tight, so we've just put a little bit of WD-40 or plus gas on just to push them back in. Of course, you could lose fairy liquid if you've got it to hand as well. Seeing as we're not at home, we don't have fairy liquid.
Cool. I hate these plugs.
Is that in?
Nope.
So I can edit that bit out.
Nice one. It's just a...
Oh, they've got a twist.
No. They just push in, but they're so tight. I hate them. Get the bottom in first.
Still not?
Nope. Yeah.
Okay, so we've just pushed these two in off camera because we both sort of needed to be there, and it was a pain in the ass, but you just push them in. We used some WD-40 just to lubricate it to push them in. So now we're going to connect up for the fuse box.
Fuse box, washer.
Fuse box, washer jets.
No,
wiper motor, sorry. So fortunately these only go in one way.
Because they're all offset and stuff. Well, it should be. There you go.
Okay.
That goes, did that bend that way?
Yeah, I think it did, yeah.
That's
the obsolete one. There's my beautiful wife eating a McDonald's. So that's the wiper motor connected.
Yeah, that's when it goes
and then
back
we've got
up.
an
That's
earth
got
back there.
that goes back on with the bonnet.
So I'm not going to connect this earth here because I'm going to take this plate off next week and respray it.
That's it.
And that's that.
Yeah. This is your. Where's your cable for that gone? Is it in the box? Probably in the box. No. Easy peasy. That, and then that is another earth that goes up there.
So they both connect together, don't they? Yep. Okay.
So we put that under, make it nice and neat. Okay. That goes up to that.
And that goes up to there. So that can go underneath them things, can't it? Underneath them prongs. And there we go. So that's that bit all done.
Lights.
So this is the wiring for the lights.
While they're out.
So Dale's just cleaning up the earth terminals, Dale, are they?
Yeah.
Because they've got a bit of overspray on.
And rusty.
And they're rusty.
Might as well while they're off.
And you can see it just screws into there. Like so. So that's one. And then it's the same on the other side.
There you go.
And that's ready to receive the headlights and indicators. Okay. So one of the earth straps connecting to the battery tray. That particular bolt is a star drive.
So that's your heater box, that's to your gearbox, that's your start motor, and that clips in up here somewhere. Your gearbox is there, it's here. I think it's that one. Yeah. There we go.
Okay.
Yep.
And that is that wiring loom all? Oh no, we've got the live there.
Yep. That's it.
That's it.
That's the main looming.
Right, so that's our main loom in. So next step is the turbo loom, Dale?
The EFI loom.
Or EFI loom, should I say?
EFI loom.
Right.
You'll need to go in to feed it through as well.
Okay.
So you'll watch me push this in
Yeah.
to about here, and then you'll feed it Well, no. I'll push it in and then you can go in the car and record me pushing it. I don't know.
Okay.
Sort something out. Right. You ready yet?
Yeah, I'm already recording, mate.
All right. All right. Super. Right. So this goes in the car. Hopefully. Make sure it's going the way I want it to go.
Yep. Nice.
Like a glove.
Perfect. And this is why I call Dale the Pinto Guru.
I thought you called me an idiot.
So Dale's just pulling it through from the inside of the car just to get everything in position.
Should sit around there, hopefully, and we'll wrap that up.
Yep.
With some tape. We'll just direct
I might
these.
buy some wiring, because you can buy special wiring loom
Yeah.
tape, can't you? I might get some of that off Amazon.
Right, so all this then.
It's worth noting as well, guys, although the heater box covers this, we have ordered a bung to go over, but it's not going to be here till near the end of January, so we'll have to put that in afterwards just to stop any water getting in.
That's your EFI injection loom.
This bit there, so that will connect to the inlet manifold.
Injection, the rail. That's the
rail.
That's the word I'm looking for.
Yeah, the
injector
rail.
I won't feed that one through yet because you need some. That's got to go into the battery tray.
Yep.
Because you're live. Yeah, can't really feed these through yet, and I don't think I've got any tape on me. But yeah.
So that is, and we can just lay the loom there.
I can. Yeah, I'll feed it through. I'll feed this one through, and
okay.
we can. Yeah, we can do that then. That's fine. I don't think we need to modify it. The only one you need to modify is that one. You have to lengthen that one because it's got to go to the opposite side of the engine, but we can do that because it'll be sat here. So.
Yep.
That's all right.
I appreciate this video of us doing the wiring loom is quite long-winded. I'm not time-lapsing it because it's more of a bit of a how-to for you guys if you ever wanted to do the same conversion. And this is for a standard EFI, Dale, isn't it?
Yeah,
it isn't just because I've got a turbo being bolted on it. This is for if you wanted to change it from carburettor to EFI or whatever.
And the Granada loom, the Mark III Granada Pinto loom is the one to use because the relays are separate. In the Sierra, it's in the fuse box.
Yeah, there you
it's
go,
a bit
bit of knowledge for you, so you know what you've got to look for. And I believe that's a pre-1990.
Yeah, whenever they decided to swap to the double overhead cam crappy thing.
So Dale's just feeding that underneath the battery tray. Obviously, everything's being fed through. We will obviously tidy everything up when everything's properly connected and
what do we call it on here?
Things.
So really the only part of this that makes it a turbo loom is extending that to go on the opposite side of the engine, because it sits on the end of the turbo, and then you switch here. That's it.
That's it.
Apart from that, it's just an EFI.
So there you go, guys. In theory, this is actually quite a simple conversion. You obviously, I don't know how to do it. This is why Dale's here and he's teaching me at the same time, and hopefully teaching you guys as well. Like I say, it is a bit of a how-to video, so hopefully you'll be able to do it. And if you can't do it, you can always get in contact with us and bring the car over to the bunker and we can do it for you.
Yeah, so that'll be tied up when we get some tape or some loom. Then we've got to modify this. Oh, these are your distributor wires. Both of them two.
Yep.
No, them two, sorry. And then that's your MAF sensor.
MAF.
But you don't need to extend that if you don't go the way you're going. It's because you're going, you're using the standard EFI ECU. So you need to trick the system into working, basically. Yeah. So that's got to go on the other side. Which is
why it goes this way. So basically, if you're not turboing it, you don't need to extend that, and that just plugs into your MAF sensor as normal. Is that right?
Yep.
Yep.
Which you'll see in
Jamie's car. You'll see in this car when we get round to it. Okay, so that's all the loom in, ready, Dale?
Yep, that's it.
Okay. So the wiring is now in. You can see just here that this is where we've earthed it. If the camera will focus, there we go. Focus there, that's it. We've earthed it to there. You've also got underneath here, you've also got the relays. These will obviously all be covered by the carpet, but these are then accessible. Dale explained what these relays were. We've got this cable here, which is all connected. This will run along this all the way to the back and out to the boot. So that's that bit. And then it's gone, the rest of it has gone along this edge. It's gone along that edge and we've fed it through. Where is it? So I can't even see it. We've done that good a job. But it comes, there we go. It comes down here, look. Comes down here and it's that wire there. And it comes down and we've already soldered it to where we need it. We haven't filmed that bit because it's a little bit difficult to film because Dale sat in the car trying to do it, and basically he's in the way. So we didn't film that bit. So this is why you've just got it here. But yeah, you just feed everything through, and then you connect the wires to where they need to go to. Okay, so the engine is now going to go in, and we're going to film this as best we can for you. Tried to get a better camera angle. Okay, right, here we go.
That's it.
We're in there.
Keep going.
A bit more?
A bit more.
There we go.
Yep. So let it down. We'll sort out play out in a minute.
Let it down.
Yeah, just slowly, yeah.
Ready?
Yep.
Didn't pull the arm out.
No, that's not. Because it'll go back anyway. Right, can you push the hoist in?
Push it in?
Yep.
No.
If you can?
No.
No?
No. It's up against the bumper now.
Oh. Right, fail. Up. That's going to go out.
Yeah.
I said to you, didn't I?
Yeah.
I don't. Hang on, wait. Just let it down. Just let it down.
Ready?
Yep. Go on, then, right, go on.
Might be able to swing it.
Yeah, I might be able to do it anyway, but wait, hang on. Right.
Okay.
Might. Well, let it down a little bit more.
Okay. On your back side, mate. Ready?
Yep. Right, wait. It's in there.
Okay.
I don't think.
You get the angle.
I don't know. And it wants to go.
What about if that's it? If we lift it up a little bit, yeah.
Lift it up a bit, yeah, I think so. Just to level it off. Right, hang on, wait. Right, lay it down. I'll tell you what, just lay it down.
Lay it down.
Yeah. Well, you should just sit like that. Go on, lay it down. Go on. Just lay it down. Go on. Right. Yep. Right, lay down. Go on. Right, wait. Do this quick.
Oh yeah.
A bit more.
Yeah.
Yep. And pull the hoist out.
Like that. Yeah.
Yep. Come on. Come on. Come on. Keep going.
I'll keep going back.
Yeah, yeah. Right, hold it. Forward a bit. Oh, yeah. Come on. Keep going. I'll tell you when to stop. Hang on a minute. Let's get this water out of the way. Yeah, well. Right. So, up a bit. Up a bit more. Hang on, hang on, hang on.
Do you want me to do, look at this side? Do you want to take it down?
Okay. Right, down a little bit. No, hang on. Yeah, down a little bit.
Ready?
Just a touch. Yep.
So we're just taking the gearbox off the jack, just to help us get it in.
No, I'm just levelling it.
Or levelling it, should we say?
Right, so. Let's get the bar in. It's not going in. Right. Should go down now.
Yeah. There we go, there we go.
Right, now can you just sort that?
Right.
I should have done it.
Oh no, sorry.
Mine's on.
Yeah, mine's on.
Yeah, right, watch fingers.
Fingers. Just take a little bit of pressure off.
Drop the, yeah, just drop it into the mount. Or drop it, hang on. I don't know, I can't get it. Just put that one in the dowel. Where the dowel is,
Yeah.
just put.
This one, this one?
Yeah.
From this side or the other side?
From this side.
That's not quite leveling up. There we go. So we're just putting the bolts into the gearbox.
Have you pulled your side in?
I haven't tightened it.
No, it's pulling it in, isn't it?
Yeah. FT.
Yep. Yep.
Yep.
Just drop that down and it should just drop into the mounts now.
Okay. Right. So when ready?
Yep.
Okay.
That's it.
Let it all go all the way
Yep,
down.
all the way down. There you go.
Beautiful. Okay, so engine is back in. What you just saw us doing up with the gearbox bolts. One here, one here, then you've got one here, and you've got one at the back here, and the same the other side. It's like a symmetrical. So they're in. So engine is back in place. Really good progress so far. So the engine's in as well. That was a really nice surprise to be putting that in today, and it takes us another step closer to being done. We're hoping in a couple of weeks that it'll be ready to fire up, and then all we've got to do is the exhaust. And the wiring's in as well. I really hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please give us a like and a subscribe, and put some comments on. Let us know what you'd like to see, what you'd like us to be filming, what you wouldn't like us to be filming, and we'll do our best to make it how you guys want it. The next step in the next video will be putting all the turbo manifold on, the inlet, putting the heater box in, running the blue cable that was in the car down to the back, fuel tank, basically loads to do in the next video. So it'll be a good one. But yeah, please give us a like and a subscribe, and it really help us out. And I'll see you in part 4.